Welcome back to Sequoia National Park. I am coloring this page with Tombow Irojiten pencils. And let's continue. Let's continue with the sky. And here I have a Tombow Irojiten pencil called Kingfisher. Now I have to admit something, this is my first drawing with only Irojiten pencils, and although I really like these pencils, there is something happening now that it's not happening to the pencils, it's happening to me. These pencils are so subtle that I would almost choose other pencil brands to help the Irojiten pencils to pop out a little bit more. But I'm afraid of doing that because another pencil brand might easily be so much stronger that you won't see the Irojiten pencils anymore. I could try with Polychromos. But I started this drawing as a drawing that would be solely done with Irojiten, but the feeling that I have, I would describe it as impatience. I'm quite patient, I think, when it comes to coloring. Let's just give it a try. I'm going to pick a different brand, see how that feels or what happens. Here I have Polychromos Ultramarine. Let's see if there is any difference. There is a huge difference. And the difference is the amount of color that comes out of the pencil. Yeah. Yeah. It feels like there's a lot more pigment in the Polychromos pencils compared to the Irojiten. Now let's get back to Irojiten. Here I have Hyacinth Blue. Yeah, that is so clear. This is so subtle. Yeah. Maybe I've been spoiled. I've been coloring with so many exquisite pencil brands, and the last couple of weeks I have been doing a lot of coloring with Caran d'Ache Luminance, and nothing beats the luminance pencils, to be honest. So I think these Irojiten pencils are wonderful because of their subtlety, but then they would better fit smaller drawings and not a huge one like this. I think they would do great for yeah, smaller stuff like a little acorn or a little bird. Now let's layer on top of the polychromos. That works well. So yeah, I need to make a decision now because I feel I'm getting... It doesn't feel satisfying to color only with these Irojiten pencils. It just isn't. So I really want to combine them with something else. And now my mind is telling me, yeah, but you told everybody you would do solely Irojiten. Well, I said so, but let's do this tree with something else. Then we can see. Here is Dark Sepia by Polychromos. I'm using Polychromos now because I know this is a very subtle pencil itself also, and it is very friendly towards other pencil brands. So but I immediately feel that this Polychromos, because it is a bit softer and has more pigment in it, it is much easier to color large areas like this tree. Actually, I was on vacation in Switzerland coloring with the Caran d'Ache luminance pencils. And I suddenly, it hit me that I should show you the difference between Irojiten and another pencil brand. Now, not Luminance. Yes, why not say Carandache Luminance? Sounds so good. In French, Carandache Luminance. But not luminance, because those are so strong, and they would completely wipe out the Irojitens. And that's not fair, because these Irojitens are they are very charming. But as I said, I don't think I would use them for very large drawings like this one. Not only them, I would definitely want to use other brands as well. Sanguine. Also polychromos. And this goes so much faster. Now, I am a slow colorist, but I don't want it to go slower than necessary. Let's try a different brand. This is tricky. How about this one? Prismacolor Premier Pumpkin Orange. This is difficult. It is beautiful, absolutely beautiful. This is, I did not expect this, but it feels like the Prismacolor is sealing off the paper. I've noticed that before in other drawings. Now the question is, can you add Irojiten on top of it? Let's try that. Here is Irojiten Autumn Leaf. Let's see, can I put that on top? Actually it does, and it does beautifully. So this episode discovered, yeah, I like this. Wow. So I am not going to use the Polychromos pencils, but the Prismacolor Premiers in combination with the Irojiten. And this is very interesting because the Prismacolor Premier is a very soft and waxy pencil, and the Irojiten is a very hard pencil, but maybe together they are the perfect combination. That would be nice. Let's try again. Indigo by Irojiten. Let's use it as a shading. I've used dark blues before. Look at that. It is one of the few pencils that is having very little trouble coloring on top of Prismacolor Premier. What an epiphany! I like that word, epiphany. Now, maybe there is a pencil brand that works even better in combination with Irojiten, but I stick to the Prismacolor Premier. This is sand. This is really exciting. So now the Prismacolors give me the speed that I want, and the more saturated color immediately without endless layering. And this Irojiten pencil is giving me, look at that, this is it. Now there's fun. This is absolutely wonderful. What a surprise, I've never thought of this. So, if you have Prismacolor Premier pencils and you are looking for something, for a pencil that gives you a little more detail in a subtle way, then maybe these Irojitens will work for you. Now they are still very subtle, of course. If you want bolder detail, then as far as my experience, Caran Pablo is very precise and very bold. What's this? Light umber. Also Prismacolor Premier. Look at that. Now I can feel that the paper is about to be become saturated. So it's getting harder to get the color there, but still working. Now if we take a step back, you can clearly see this is where the Prismacolor went, and over here, and then so compared to the other trees, I think you can see the difference. This is what I'm looking for. This is a bit too pale for me, so I'm very happy with this discovery. And Prismacolor has great colors to match the Irojitens, like this one, Black Raspberry. Here is this pumpkin orange again. And here is autumn leaf. Yep, this is working. And now it feels like this Irojiten pencil is pulling everything together. And now you can see clearly the difference, I think. I don't think I would have been able to get this done, this saturation of color, only with Irojiten. So I think this is a very nice combination, very nice. Prismacolor Premier and Tombow Irojiten. Here is the Prismacolor Pumpkin Orange. I'm going to add a touch of that here. I think I'm going to put this color on all the trees. I keep a light touch. Well, with a little help from Prismacolor Premiere, I think this is going to be one very, very nice drawing. So I will continue this drawing, but not only with the Irojiten, because that would take too long, and I don't think I can get that the end result would satisfy me. So from now on it's going to be a combination between Irojiten and Prismacolor Premiere. So well, to be continued. Bye bye.